Welcome back to another episode, to part 4 of PARANORMASIGHT, the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I'm getting tired of trying to make that all dramatic. I'm getting tired in general. I'm starving, man. I have my sister's making food, but the ingredients she needs isn't there at the moment. My mom is getting them for her, and she's not home yet either, and I am starving. This game helps distract me from all that. So yeah, I don't have much else to do today, aside from a few chores I have been putting off, but who doesn't do that? I've only been putting them off because I'm not used to it around this time. Anyway, headache, but I can keep going. Let's try again. I'm not even gonna say who I am because it's pretty obvious who I am. And I apologize for that burp. Yeah, it's like every episode now. Very well. Remember to ward off the curse before it is activated. But bear in mind, Sugar Okie has no way of realizing himself, so just react for him. Now, here's the thing. I actually know what you're supposed to do, thanks to watching someone play this before. Play this part in particular beforehand. Pretty much, once I get to the part where I don't know what's going to happen afterward, I'll say so. I even gave you a chance to come out of this alive. No shame you're just gonna waste it. Who are you? When some mysteries resent from memory of the foot washing connection is particularly strong. You can't block it out by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it's the end for you! Damn it. Hmm? A voice. I don't hear any voice. What? There's no way. And yet there he is. Look at this kid's eyes. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Yet there he is, perfectly unharmed. Now, what's going on here? I don't completely understand it myself, but his curse's conditions don't seem to have been met. I can't. Utero, your curse won't work on me. I'll let you off easy today, so get the hell out of here. Son of a... Fine, I have to be on my way then. Mark my words, I'll make you regret this. Ah. Ah! And there goes the girl. Why? How is this? Who is she supposed to be? We're still in the Whispering Canal. Let's gain 20% soul trace. Now we're at 87%, correct? And we've killed a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people. Grand total of 4 people. Former Yasuda Gardens. I can't even say the darn name. Former Yasuda Gardens. There was some kind of incident here recently. So the entrance was closed off. It was easy enough to sneak in since there were no guards at this time of night. However, where are we? 80%, 87% filled. The question is, what do I do about this? It feels weird being in these magnificent gardens after hours. Not a visitor or groundskeeper in sight. Ryogoku Public Hall is also on the grounds. Its eye-catching structure makes this place feel even more otherworldly. Former Yasuda Gardens. A lush green park administered by Sumida City. The place has its common tradition in traditional Japanese gardens. Its large central pond is shaped like the character for hearts. The paths that crisscross it does look like a heart, doesn't it? Paths that crisscross its grounds, lined with stone lanterns, are perfect for strolling while appreciating the foliage or birdwatching. The gardens once pulled in water from the Sumida River, so that its pond would ebb and flow with the tide. A novelty in Edo, which had begun filling in the bay to support its expansion. The practice has been discontinued in modern times due to flood prevention measures. Hello there. So, have you decided what you're going to do? With your... oh so precious. Curse stone? As soon as I snuck into the gardens, the side cut off from behind me. I've been waiting for you. I have a curse stone. All of a sudden, a proclamation had me at a loss for words. The woman continued. I have you in a position where I can use my curse on you whenever I please. You hand over your curse stone, I will at least spare your life. In that moment, all I could squeeze out in reply was, let me think about it. Brings us to now. Alright. Right then. Anyway, there's another path here? A woman in her 30s. She has a refined air about her when she was brought up in a family of high social standing. Also sense a shadow hanging over her. I wonder if it has to do with this place. Damn it. I expose myself somehow. She said she could use her curse on me any time. It's about to fulfill these conditions. It'd be a bluff, but since she seems to have information on me, it's probably true. I can't hand over my curse stone. I need to figure out how her curse is activated and find a way out of here. For now, maybe I can get some information by talking about something that catch her interest. Tell me you still haven't made up your mind. Indecisive man. Wait, I hand over my curse stone, depending on certain things. Will you hear me out for a moment? Sure, go on. Take my curse stone. What are you gonna do with it? With your curse stone? Burning soul drags, isn't it? It's already killed so many. No. You know so much. I like to avoid such crude methods myself. 7. Wait. 1 from 10? Condition and have life fulfilled since the moment I set foot in here. That I'm still doing even now. Think, what could it be? Maybe something I have on me? Something stripped naked on the spot. I just might be able to avoid her curse. No, that'll take too long. She'll probably kill me before I even got my shirt off. Plus, I look like a creep. She'll probably kill me before I took my shirt off. What are you doing? I'm taking my shirt off. Why? I'll just die already. The other possibility is that the condition has to do with the location. Being here is what activates a curse at the Evergreen Beach. Then I'll continue to meet that condition as long as I'm here. In which case, there's no escape. She'd activate her curse before I ever got away from the gardens. I'm sure I recognized it after setting it off. But it's not like I'm getting two things over. You may not be able to, but I can. I want to talk. We should get to know each other better. My name is Shogo. Stop. Let's not do that, alright? I know your name. I might start to feel sorry for you. And have a harder time killing you. You would? Don't you think? 6. I can't figure out her curse. I set off my own. I don't see how I can make her leave, though. I want she has the upper hand. All I can think is to make her use her curse. Damn it! There's no way I can counter check after she curses me. Well, what if you just tell me your name? Why? Well, I need to call you something. Call me ma'am. Huh? Alright, ma'am. Yes, what is it? Oh, this is bad. She's clearly running the show here. Bye. Think of this. Alright. There's that. I've had enough. Good first bears. Shouldn't be carrying on like this. Forward. You take soul dregs from other curse bearers' stones and add them to your own. Who knows? But you have to admit, it's worth trying. So basically, you want soul dregs, but you steal the ones others have gathered because you don't want to get your own hands dirty. You're half right. But half wrong, too. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I just want to end this with as little trouble as possible. Understand? 3. How do you know you haven't already set off my curse? Go on then, use it. If I had, you could have activated it without all that bluster. And yet, here you are. Damn, does she already know about it? Or about that student from before? But if she already knows what would activate it, she wouldn't hide it. Because if you know what activates my curse, there's no way you would set it off yourself. So she must not know yet. Some chance. Listen. I don't want you to get the wrong idea about what. Talking like this instead of killing you immediately. It's just a whim of mine. What I mean to say is that you were never in a position to bargain. 2. Scared me. I have headphones on. I just see the door opening. I didn't even hear it. All right. Give me a moment. My mom just got home. What? Alright, I'm back. So, I have no slight idea if this is I have no idea if my mute switch on my headphones actually work or not. For some reason they don't. It's weird. It's like, I'm looking at the audio input capture on Streamlabs, and it was still moving. The volume thing was still moving, though I literally put my mute switch up. Which is weird, because, like, what's the point of having a mute switch if it doesn't work? So I had to mute it in Streamlabs itself. I figured out how to mute, but I still don't know how to stop. But I still have no idea how to pause the video. But now my cat's about to take over my mouse pad. Let's continue playing, shall we? I look forward to it. You actually can't kill me, can you? And that strange countdown from before, too. That was just a bluff to threaten me. I don't give in to threats, so why don't you just give this up and... If that's the case, give it a try then. Only 2 more now. Let me tell you the number. 1. I want to hear everything I can get out of this conversation. It's over. 0. Such a shame. But it's the end for you. Ah! Fire! Fire! So hot! It burns! Fire! Fire! Ah! Of course! That's what it was! Ah! That guy! Damn it! He must have been following me! But it's already too late. Seized again. Hunting Shogo. My Shadow. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. It's not all in vain, however, as we finally realize how the curse is activated. They are not. You may make as many attempts as you please from this conversation with the lady. Let's try again. This time not in the episode at this game over screen. Game over, man! Like sewing Shaggy. No, wait. Like sewing Scoo. Game over, man! Very well. Remember how to ward off the curse when you return. But bear in mind, Shogo Okie has no way of realizing himself, so you must react for him. Woman in her 30s, she has a fine air about her. She's brought up in a family of high self-esteem, but also since a shouting over her. This has to do with this place. Never finished this conversation. So, you want soul tracks. That means you're up the right resurrection too. Not that I'm trying to compare our circumstances. That's what led you to this. Oh my. You mean that if my situation is more dire than yours, you give your curse stone to me? Sure, I'd consider it, so tell me. Liar. Huh? You wouldn't hang your fate on something so as superficial as that. Nor would I. One. My son. What? He'd be in 6th grade now. If he were still alive. When I'm one of the big kids, I help look after the 1st and 2nd graders, he'd say. He always had a strong sense of justice and responsibility. He wouldn't stand by when he saw the kids being bullied. He'd defend them, and if he was no match for the bullies himself, he'd often come home in tears, only because he was sad that he wasn't strong enough to save others. He wanted to be a policeman when he grew up. Okay, I get it. Fair enough. Oh, that's enough for you. Yeah. You're such a sad story. Makes me all the more sorry that I haven't changed my mind. I see. Huh. So even after what I told you. 0. Shame. I want to hear more of what that one has to say. Give me a moment. I'll get it. My, Shadow, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. It was not all in vain, however. Yeah, not to make attempts. Yeah, very well. And well, always. 100% the same thing I always do. This is the same stuff as always. So it's this. Still won't hand it over. Oh. Huh? Go away. Slider. Why did I suddenly get the impulse to do that? Yes, throw it away. Wee. Not sure why, but here goes nothing. Actually, yin lighter discarded. What? Did you just... Why? Why throw your lighter away all of a sudden? Huh? Well, it kind of felt like it. How? She's losing all of a sudden. That lighter have been what fulfilled the condition of her curse? But why? Why? How could you? Ah. Ah! This can't be. My shoe! Bishi! And the private investigator was just watching from the bushes. He's like, "Oh, this is such an interesting sight. I wonder what will happen. Oh, she's dead! Well, that sucks. I guess I lost a client. Well, fuck." Your stone of the Whispering Canal has gained 25% soul drags. It's an interesting sight. Oh, I wonder what will happen now. Oh! Ah, ah. That was too close for comfort. I have a sip of sweet tea before I continue any further. Yeah. Now that I think about it, my mute button doesn't work on my headphone. I mean, all those during the first episode, all those times where I was muting myself, and I was slurping up ramen. That was actually in the video. Yeah, that's not cool. But this coincidence. Not only was I able to release myself from my curse, he immediately panicked and ran away. Fortunately for me, if he kept it cool and stayed, we would have been at a stalemate. Oh, I should check my curse stone. I should have gained a lot just now. What the? Ah! Dead! Story chart unlocked. Pardon the interruption, but I'd like to take this chance to tell you about the story chart. This is the screen which will appear when you open the story chart. From here, not only can you see the overall structure of the current story, you can also progress along different branching routes, leveling past stories over again. You could call this exactly the power that Shogoki had sought after. Normally, you would have been able to use the story chart feature freely. However, due to certain circumstances, it has been locked up until now. From here on, return to the story chart at breaks in the story. Those times, you will choose for yourself which story you wish to continue next. Okay. Story chart. The story chart button on the menu to quit playing a chapter and return to the story chart. Quit midway through a chapter that you haven't finished, you'll have to restart again from the beginning. Completed chapters can be resumed from various points in the chapter. The game will not return to a previous game state when resumed. If you return to the story chart by using the suspend command, it appears at certain points. It is the same as quitting and returning to the story chart. 2 phases that must be completed before complete a chapter. So if a chapter is finished while there are still tasks to be done, the chapter will not end, but will remain incomplete. By the way, should you use a story chart to replay a past event, you know what you must do and where. Yes, because I watched a YouTube video before this about that. It showed what you're supposed to do. Of course you do. After all, you've gotten this far. Triggered Yoko Fukunaga set up that led to her dying the way she did. Come this far several times. So I have every confidence you will be alright. As long as you make sure not to do that thing. However, like with a lighter voice earlier, sure Shogo Okie has no way of knowing that for himself. Speaking of voice, I should probably turn the voice volume back up. Ah, on that note, I am curious. Have you determined how many people Shogo Okie has killed with his curse? I know I didn't click it. I only clicked it that one time. So, I see. So that is your understanding of things. As it turns out, the correct answer is 5. I knew it. So, the Ichiro I watched was right. Shogo, you don't need, you as a player, if you click the button, the push button, you'd be the one killing the people, rather than Shogo. Whereas Shogo would be the one killing everyone if you decide to just do absolutely nothing when the push button comes on screen, because I don't want to kill anyone. So Shogo's the one doing it. Like, he goes, right before the people leave the screen as they're walking away. He goes, and then curse is used. So, that is correct. I am pleased to see you have such a solid grasp of events. I think you will be just fine. Who done it? Please continue to story at your leisure from the story chart screen. We're going to here. Part 2. Shogo Okie is with Yoko Fukunaga at Kinshigori Park, searching for one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. His interest in the occult starts to grow as he learns more about it from Yoko. Doing. Nice. Talking to Yoko. Whoa! The hell? It was like the air just changed. What was that just now? Yoko, are you okay? Huh? What? Calling her name, we're going to help? I'm already yelling as hard as I can. Should I look for what's causing this? Nothing there. Yoko, hang in there. Yoko, look at me. You're going to be okay. It's all right. There's nothing there. Yoko! Oh. Hey, look at that. Circle cries Yoko's name in a desperate attempt to wake her as she lies, moving on the ground. Will please get through to her? Okay, 1 a.m. Let me guess. Kinshibori Park? Ah, yes. How'd I know? Hmm? He looks like the kind of girl that goes, tee-hee! Why do I crack myself up sometimes? Huh? Oh, good, you're awake. You're finally awake. Oh, good, you're finally awake. Oh, good, you're awake. What? You okay? You're so rattled and confused, I thought you'd really lost it. Do you feel dizzy? A headache? Your humor's off balance? Wait. What did you say? You've heard that before. When you said it earlier. Excuse me, I apologize. Please forgive me. Oh, right. That might have been it. My humors were off balance. What? Back there? You end up like that because of your humors? Yeah, I've heard that at this age, your humors being even a little bit off can be fatal. I'm glad you're back to normal now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. but I really don't remember what happened. Sounds like what happened to me. This place is dangerous somehow. What? Are you backing out? Yeah, it just doesn't feel safe to me, and I'm worried about you. Let's call off today's investigation. Come on, I just started feeling back to normal, too. Nope, not happening. Go home. I'll even pay for your cab fee, okay? Cab fare. I ended up having to force her still protesting Yoko into a taxi. Even then, she still wouldn't stop complaining. The cab driver was so done with her shit that he literally told her to shut up as she continued to complain, even to him. Even after the door closed. I saw it. So clearly to her, I promised I'd search the park on my own for a little while longer. He almost kicked her out. But I had to pay him extra to make sure it wouldn't happen. It's daytime! Worried about Yoko after her bizarre incident, Shogo decides to call off their investigation into the mysteries for the night. Despite her stubborn objections, he manages to persuade her by offering to continue the search on his own. In further news, before dawn today, a police officer on patrol discovered a man collapsed in a Sumida City park. It's Shogo, he's dead! The man was taken to the hospital, but his death was confirmed shortly after. Okay, so who killed him? Investigations are still underway, but police suspect a connection to other unexplained deaths found in the area at around the same time. Does that mean that Yoko might be the one killing us? With the stone, the cursed stone? But that wouldn't make much sense, would it? No, it wouldn't. Then is it the curse itself that's doing it to us? Not just... Paranormasight, the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Still curious about that now. Who is killing it? Who killed us? Who killed Yoko? Was it the curse itself? Like, is that park just cursed at night? Past midnight, it just is cursed. But it was right. Well done in your efforts thus far. This brings Shogo Okie's story to a close. Yeah, 4 episodes of Shogo. Made you think he was the main character, huh? Nope, not at all. But this is not the end. Far from it, in fact. This is where the story finally begins. 4 episodes in. Each one close to an hour long. Or is an hour long, like the first one. This is where it begins, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. It's days, helicopters, and planes alike. Be ready for more Paranormasight, the 7 mysteries of Honjo. And that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, everything in between, it's space, helicopters, and planes alike. This is where I'll be leaving it off. In the next episode, we will continue here on out from this point forward. And this story known as PARANORMASIGHT, 7 Mysteries of Honjo. I'll see you in the next episode. I still gotta leave to go eat, so bye.